Hey everybody, it's Tarina. How are you guys today? Today I'm going to make a fun project, and you're going to need this is like the fluffy yarn. I just got this at a craft store. This is 109 yards. You're definitely not going to need 109 yards. You're going to need a ribbon. I am using a wire edged ribbon. It helps if it's wire edged just because it helps. And then I got this candy cane. I don't know if you guys can even see it. A candy cane wreath frame I got this at Dollar Tree. You could probably find it there. You could also look at craft stores if they've got them, or wreath making supply places. Sorry, it's green, and so it's hard to see. Greenish black, I guess. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this open because we need to get into this. I do have some chenille sticks or pipe cleaners, whatever you want to call them. You could use zip ties, whatever you want. I also made a bow. I did a video on how to make the bow because I didn't want to spend the time away from making everything else to show you guys how to do a bow. But I did post how to make a bow. And I will, if you need that video, I'll post that in the comments so you guys can see how I made the bow. But we're going to use this to finish off the project. I also grabbed some stuff out of my my stash. I had these because they matched my ribbon. I just grabbed this stuff. Again, I'm just using stuff out of my stash. I didn't buy anything new except for this. I actually had this in my stash too. So go figure. All right. So I'm not exactly sure how much ribbon I'm going to need. But because I used the same ribbon for my bow as I am for this project, but you're going to need at least the length of the frame. So that's probably what, a yard? I'd say at least a yard, at least a yard. I got this, it was on sale. And this is 30 feet. So 10 yards, 1.5 inch. Okay. So you could make multiple of these, but I'm sure that this took a couple yards. So maybe 3 yards of ribbon. Okay. So I did grab a little piece of cardboard because I am going to be using hot glue. Just so you guys, so I don't get it on my table. I am in my kitchen, in my table, where my table is in my kitchen, just because we just got back from vacation and my back has been sore from the flight, I think. So I do have my hot glue gun going. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot, let's see if this will come through. This is my portable hot glue gun. Hopefully it's ready to go. Come on. Come on. Now that I say, come on, little guy. Oh, why did it stop? I don't know why it's off. It says it's on. Okay. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to just take a little bit of hot glue, and this is just to hold the ribbon. Sorry, you guys. And just be careful because you know hot glue is hot. And I just wrapped the end. This just helps finish it off. And then I'm going to flip it over and add a little bit more hot glue just to hold it down. This is not my big Mamba Jamba hot glue gun. This is my portable one. Okay. All right. So the other thing with your skein, how do you say it? Skein of your yarn. Just give yourself some to work with. Okay. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. And then hopefully I can explain this well. Okay. So I'm going to lay the ribbon out like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap. And if you need, now this is something that I did on one that I worked on before. I added just like a strip of hot glue to the bottom just to hold that, the yarn in place. Okay. I'm going to flip that over. Same thing. Sorry. Again, we're in the kitchen, real life, people. All of this is going to be covered. Okay. None of this is going to show. But I just try to use the hot glue just to kind of hold it in place until we get going. All right. So I'm going to wrap 3 times. Wrap 3 times. Okay. And then I'm going to fold my ribbon back like this. And then I'm going to wrap 3 times. Two. Three. Let's do a few more. Now, if you use fluffier yarn, you can do smaller amounts. But because this is a little bit thinner, I'm going to do 5. All right, I keep taking it away so you guys don't see it. 5. So 5 wraps. And you don't want any space. All right, so now I'm going to flip this over. And then we're going to wrap it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, and again, I'm pushing it down. 4, 5. Okay, do you see that? It's hard when you're doing this on your own, you're not going to be holding it up in the air to show people. So it'll be a little easier on you. But because I'm kind of trying to hold it up in the air to show you, it is a little more difficult. All right, so flip it over 5 more times. 1. And because every yarn that I've used to make this is different, it's been a different amount that I've actually used. So it's not like I can say, oh, use 9 yards. You just kind of have to go with it. It gets easier as it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can tell, I'm not squishing it down super tight. 5. All right. You see that? All right. Then we're going to flip it up. Same thing, 5 times. 1. Sorry. Move this because I'm not using glue right now. 1. When you're doing this, I promise you it's not as difficult as I'm making it out to be because you guys are not having this up in the air. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Oops. 4, 5. Okay. And just make sure that you pull it down so it's nice and even. And if you ever get to a point where you think you need to add a little glue, you can totally just pop some glue behind things. But see how that's working out? All right, so let's pull this ribbon down. All right. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Oops, 5. Again, you don't want to smash it. You want the fluffy yarn to be fluffy. Okay, so let's keep going. Pull that ribbon down. And like I said, say you want to, you get to these bars and you feel like you need to add some glue there just to kind of hold it in place, be my guest. I've done these enough now that I haven't had to do that, but totally up to you if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. Okay. Push it down. Okay. There we go. You don't want any space, so you're just making sure that it's nice and straight. There we go. Flip that over. All right. 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Push this down. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay. See, as you get a feel of it, you'll start finding your groove. Okay. Flop it back over. You're always trying to make sure that the ribbon is nice and straight up the spine or the middle of this area. Okay. Pull some more out. Okay. 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's almost like weaving. Reminds me of weaving. Okay. And again, if you notice, I don't pull my ribbon like this. You don't want that. You're just flopping it over. Okay. 5 times. 1, 2, 3. Let's push that down. 4, 5. Oh, flip it back over. One, two. And again, if you have thicker, wider, fluffy ribbon or not ribbon, white yarn, you may only want to do 3. It just really depends. Okay. I started off with 3 just to start it out, and then I did 5 just because I like this. So it's almost like a 2-finger width. Does that make sense? So you have to do what looks good to you, but the idea is to get equal amounts of ribbon and yarn showing. Okay. Fine. And as we start curving, you're going to see that we just kind of have to, this is what another reason why I like having the wire edge ribbon is because it'll move with you and you can kind of finesse it in the corners in that curved area, I guess. I'm just trying to get less of this unrolled. Sorry. All right. Okay. Again, just flop it over. One, two, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Just making sure I'm getting over all the pieces. I don't want any of it showing. Okay. Flip it over. Now, also, I just want you guys to know that this is where our bow is going to go right here on this curve up here in the corner. And so if it shows a little bit, I'm okay because I know that that bow is going to cover up a lot of the, if I make any kind of mistake. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll push that down. Now, also what I did is to kind of compensate for that curve, I pushed this together a little more so that this could fan out. You see that? I don't know if you see that. But right here, I kind of pushed it together and this fans out. Okay. Hope that makes sense. But again, if anything shows, it's going to be covered up right here. Right. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's push that down. 5. So we're going to do the same thing. And push in the curve together a little more so that out here can fan out, right? Get some more. All right. Another 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's fix this. So again, I'm going to push that and the curve together a little bit. I'm going to lay my ribbon nice and flat. Okay. Flip this over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, push that together. Come on. Come on now, you little yarn. Let's go. Maybe. Maybe I got stuck. All right. All right. Don't want to pull that. 4, 5. And again, push it in the center here, a little tighter. Fan that out. Flip that over. Okay. One, 2, I could probably get 3 of these candy canes off of one skein of yarn. 3, 4, 5. No. And then flip this over. Hope you guys are seeing this okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, push in the center on the curve. Go. Oh, shoot. I overlapped. You got to be careful not overlapping. Go. Flop it over. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't this pretty? It's turning out really pretty. Look how pretty that is. Okay, we're going to flop this back over. Again, move that so that it's in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, Okay. So because it is wire edged, you can kind of like push a side in to get it to turn. I hope that makes sense. All right. Okay. Oh, I pushed it out over here on the bottom. I have to fix this bottom. All right, there we go. We'll glue a little bit on the bottom here. I just don't want that to come undone. All right. 1, 2, 3. I guess that's 2. Learn to count. 3, 4, 5. Okay. I've got a little piece right here to tuck. There we go. I'm gonna have to add a little bit of glue right there, just because I've got one popping up. I just don't want that popping up. Hot glue is amazing. Unless it's burning your finger. Okay. Flip that over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push that up there. One. Some more. This is not a difficult project. You could do this with friends. It's a cute craft. Not super expensive. You could add a sign to it. You could add it to a wreath. There's so many possibilities with this. Hang it by itself. I hang them by myself, by themselves. Sorry. 2. I'm actually going to cut this because I know I'm not going to need much more than that. That would make it easier. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just push that up there. Push that up there. Flip this over. Do a couple. 1, 2, 3. Go down because I want to end. Push this over. Put this over. Oh, let me grab my piece of cardboard because I don't want to get glue on my table. Okay. fold that up and tuck it in. Okay. And then flip it over. 1, 2. I'm gonna do like I did at the bottom. I'm gonna add a little bit more glue right here just to kind of secure it. Okay. This is definitely not a high heat glue gun like my other one that will take your skin off, which is really nice. But it is not a super high heat one. All right, I'm just going to cut this. And then I'm just going to tie it off. Put a little bit of glue right there. Just to kind of secure it. Okay. I don't think I need the whole thing, so let me just take the tail off. And then just add a little glue, and stuff that inside. Hold it in place. Yes, I'm touching the glue. It's not that hot. That's what I like about this one. All right, so I wanted to add a little bit of glue on this side just because it was coming up. So I don't want it to come off the bottom. All right. Okay. Oh, it's great, you guys. Look how cute that is. Isn't it cute? All right, so now we're going to add our bow. Now, when I did the bow, I left the long pieces of wire because I want to be able to stick this through like this here and this here. So I don't know if you guys can see that. So I'm just kind of sticking it through here and then right here and then pulling it out the back side. Does that make sense? Just like that. Pull it nice and tight. Okay, just like that. Now, honestly, with the bow just by itself, so cute, right? So, so cute. Now flip this over and twist, 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 twist. And this can be the hanger. I just use these as the hanger, which makes it nice. You don't have to add an extra hanger. Or you can add it, like I said, to a wreath or whatever. Now, I want to add other things to this. Okay, so like I said, I have these like picks already in my stash, right? And so I wanted to come in here like this and add it there. I don't know if I want them at the top, both of them at the top. I don't know if I like that, but I think I might want one on the top like that. And then on the other side. And I'll get wire cutters and cut these, trim this stuff off. But you want to add glue to hold it. Okay. Kind of flip the ribbon around. Let me glue that down. You know what? I'm just gonna see if I can. Now that I got it in here, dang it. Get it out. Come on. Take the bow off. How did I get that? Oh, I see what I did. I thought I just tucked it next to the chenille stick, and I actually hooked it through. All right, hold on. There's a will, there's a way. All right, let's get this back. Okay, attach the bow again. Twist, twist, twist. Sorry, you guys. A bit of a hot mess here. And like I said before, if there's anything that you need to hide, this is a good place to hide it. Let's see how this all connects. So I want to get rid of that clip. There we go. That's what I wanted. I want to say a roach clip, but it's not. Anybody call them roach clips anymore? That's what we called them in the 80s. Come on. Okay. Let's get rid of this clip. Go. Do the same thing down here. Okay. It's getting stuck. I don't know why. All right. Glue the heck out of it. Push that down. Wait a second. And I'm just kind of popping these balls up. Sorry, like I said, we're in my kitchen. Come over here on this side. Same thing. We glue it down. I don't want this to go anywhere. Really kind of floof those bows or the loops up. I am being a little impatient with the glue drying. You really want that glue to dry. All right, so I did grab some bells. Let me put those. I'm just going to put those in the middle. I'm going to tuck the tails down underneath these balls real quick. The bells kind of look like the balls, and that's why I picked them. They just make for a cute center. Cute. All right. I'll let all of that dry. Set up. What do you guys think? Isn't it cute? I think it's so cute. And then once I have it hanging, I can really like floof the loops up. But I love it. What do you guys think? Really cute. All right. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I'll post the link to the how to make the bow in the comments. I did use our bow maker to make it. It just basically gives you another set of fingers and hand to be able to make that bow. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. This has been Tarina with Create with Tree. That's me. See you next time. Bye, everybody.